take away and split up. That's what Kremlin does to Western businesses that used to operate in the country. Kremlin's cronies are dividing up the former Western property. For example, the nationalized factories of the largest Danish brewing company went through intermediaries to Putin's friend, billionaire Yuri Kovalchuk. In addition to physical property, Russia also stole the license for the production of various sorts of beer. The court simply prohibited stopping the license.
The Kremlin doesn't have any good economic or political reputation for a long time now. Everyone is aware that it is a state that takes property not only from its own citizens, but also from foreign citizens.
This pirate practice does not bring profit for ordinary Russian citizens. On the contrary, in 2024, home internet for Russians will rise in price by 15% due to sanctions and a shortage of equipment. The price of mobile internet will also rise even more, and Russian Ministry of Digital Development is creating a new methodology to calculate the fee for frequency usage, excluding the discount for 4G. And the cost will fall on subscribers. In addition, by 2025, according to Putin's decree, all critical infrastructure in Russia, including private companies, must switch to domestic software. According to experts, this will drastically lower quality standards of the service.
The polls that are conducted in Russia are revealing. For example, a poll asking whether people have enough money until their next salaries. And now the number of people who don't have enough is twice higher than 2 years ago. This is, from my perspective, the most telling element of how sanctions are working. The standard of living in Russia is falling, and falling badly.
Right now, there is a 2 trillion rubles gap in Russian budget, and the central bank is urging people to prepare for several years of belt tightening, and reports that next year there may be no GDP growth at all. Sanctions pressure will only intensify. The EU is already discussing the 12th package. According to Bloomberg, it is expected to restrict trade by another 5 billion euros. But most importantly, it will significantly reduce the possibilities of circumventing the previously imposed restrictions.
We see a clear understanding among our partners that they need to strengthen their export controls, and they will hold accountable companies that help Russia circumvent sanctions. We continue to work with countries that are still under Russia's influence so that they stop holding them, especially in terms of trade and importing critical components that later turn out to be weapons targeted against Ukraine.
Due to Western sanctions, every third Russian state-owned company ended the year 2022 with losses. Some of them are demanding tens of billions of rubles from government's budget to pay off accumulated bills. Reuters names Russian Post, State Space Corporation Roscosmos, Russian Railways and automobile manufacturing company Avtovaz among the companies that have asked for financial support. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Danila Kobza, UATV News.